Pratap Babu, my first question will be, what we generally see as a trend in Odisha, that Navin Patnaik is still very popular in Odisha, but in several pockets, there has been an anti-incumbency factor against the local leader. What is the scenario like in your constituency?
Well, whenever you are in the government or you are in power, there is a certain kind of anti-incumbency generated. That's a fact. Because human demand is unlimited, you cannot fulfill everybody's demand or every work promise cannot be delivered. But ultimately, if the organization of the party is good and the intention of the leader is very clear in front of the public, then anti-incumbency can be controlled. And that is exactly what I feel as of today in Odisha, also including my constituency. Since we have been working with the people for last 1 year now, and we have put forth our point of view with the public, and we have been having constant organizational meetings and debates and as well as various organizational work for last 1 year. I think anti-incumbency, though it is there, but I think still we will overcome the anti-incumbency and we can convince the people.
Pratap, give me three important reasons why people of Ali will vote you again this time. Three important reasons for which they will vote you.
Number one reason they will vote for me is many pending work for past since independence. For example, a panchayat like Padanipal, a panchayat like Ekmania, where communication was a problem because they are island panchayats. We have been able to successfully communicate. We have built bridges, number one. That is infrastructure development is my major thrust area. Second is we have emphasized a lot on education. That is high school transformation, 5T transformation, and massive funding to health infrastructure, which is ongoing. Number two. And number three, we have taken, thanks to Mr. Navin Patnaik, Honorable Chief Minister, he has sanctioned a very important project for my constituency, that is a drinking water problem, which affects nearly the entire women population of my constituency. Though we have got three major rivers, but in summers we have salinity problem, in the monsoon we have got flood problem. Drinking water is a constant problem. So by these two mega projects, one in Kanika and one in Ali, another 1 year, every household will be connected with tap water, which will solve a lot of social problem and will be immensely helpful for the ladies of my constituency. So these are three major reasons why people will vote for me. I am confident about it.
So that brings me to my third question. What is the biggest challenge that you are facing in this election campaign?
The biggest challenge I am facing in this election is that I have to convince my people, especially the youth of my constituency, that what is there in the future for them. Communication, education, health, electricity, and other things, social welfare schemes, these are ongoing and will continue and will be qualitatively better in the future because they have already been taken care of. We have to improve the quality of it. But what about the youth? What is the future? What does the educated youth do after doing his graduation or say any technical education he has taken, say computers or software engineering or say mechanical, electrical or chemical engineering? What do they do after that?
And that brings me to the related question. Give me three important changes that we like to bring in your constituency if we are voted back to power.
No, in fact, already I've started working on that, and that is my slogan in these elections also, that we have been successful in getting two national highways through our constituencies. One is linking Pradip to Dhamra, which will cross Ali and Kanika on the Cuttack Chandwali road. And the second one, which is coming from Kuakhia to Satavaya, is coming via Jajpur town, Mangalpur, and will cross Rajkaniya block and will cross Kanpada market, which will be like a cross section for both the national highway crossing at one point. And I think this will bring a windfall change. And for the first time, I think in the next 5 years, we should have at least a small scale industry in Kanika, which will provide opportunity, not only job opportunity, but also self-reliance, and people can invest in their own opportunity.
Yeah, Pratap, I understand that many leaders in BJD, they highly depend on the party organization and the leader Navin Patnaik. But give me your biggest personal strength that makes you believe that you will win this election.
Well, definitely, I'll say two things about it. My personal strength is my communication with my party cadres and the voters of the constituency. That is number one. And number two, definitely, since I belong to a political family background, and my father was also a politician here, my mother was also there. So association in politics of my family for last 40 years is definitely a big asset for me. But that will not be sufficient enough unless I work for it. So these two combination, me keeping a rapport with the public and communication channel with my leaders and workers of my constituency, and the backdrop from which I come to, this put together gives me a lot of strength in my constituency to my organization.
A bit about your major opponent, Mr. Devendra Sharma from the Congress. This time he is not contesting, but his daughter is contesting against you this time. Can it be a X factor because she is unknown? People might try her out. Will that be a major challenge for you?
No, it won't be a challenge. In the democratic process, whenever you have got new incumbents, it's definitely a challenge because they come with a fresh outlook and a fresh air. And that's what I always say in the media. Since I am the MLA here, also the minister in the government, I have done what I am supposed to do. Now, when a new incumbent comes and challenges the person, he or she has to convince the voter of the constituency that they can do better than the present incumbent. So onus lies on the new candidates to convince the public that I can perform better than the present. That is only when the change can come. So far what I see is that both the new candidates from BJP and Congress are not being able to convince people because they don't have a point of view.
Yes.
So unless you put the point of view in front of the public, what will the public vote for? So they are asking for 40%.
Don't see any threat in them, any X factor in them?
No, I don't see any threat per se, because as of now, today is for 14th of May, and we go into polls on the 1st. And they're yet to convince my constituents that they will be better choice as an MLA than me.
Okay. That brings me to my last question. Giving a prospects of the entire state, because you have been a minister and a state leader also, you are not confined to only Ali. So give me a perspective about how is Biju Janata Dal performing across the state, because the first phase of voting is already done, and what is the feedback you are getting across the state, because BJP is claiming that they are gaining grounds at several places.
BJP always makes tall claim in the media, no doubt about it. That's why I call it Bharatiya Jatra Party. If you see the polling, if you go logically, the first phase poll which went was Korapur, Nabarangpur, Kalahandi and Barampur. Majority of them are tribal tracts. We are getting a 74% polling, which is all-time record till now in the 4 phases in the country. So it's a very encouraging sign that people are coming out to vote. When people come out to vote means they're voting for the government. So it's a very positive sign for us. And I think organizationally, if I speak, I'm on the 4th phase. First phase is over. I think Odisha mein Biju Janata Dal is going to perform very well. And God willing, Lord Jagannath has blessed Mr. Naveen Patnaik that since we have started forming the government since 2000, our tally has been increasing on an ascending order.
Will it increase this time or it will fall?
Now, definitely, as of today, I think it will increase. We will go beyond 112.
Thank you so much, Pratap Babu, and all the best, and thanks for speaking to us.